Okay. Good morning to one and all. So, in the previous lecture of electrical machine first, we have discussed regarding voltage equation and torque equation of the DC motor or torque equation of DC machine. So, in that, we have derived the voltage equation, that is V is equals to EB plus drop, that is IA into RA. And according to that, we have also write one of the power equation is that one of the power equation is nothing but V into Ia. It is equals to EB into Ia plus I square RA. Okay. So Ia square RA. So this Ia square RA, it is nothing but this Ia square RA. It is nothing but the loss, that is armature copper loss of the DC machine. DC machineचा किंवा DC मोटरचा armature copper loss. Now again we have derived the torque equation of the DC machine. DC machine's torque equation आपण derive केलं. So in that the torque equation, the torque equation, so we have derived the torque equation. Armature torque TA, it is equals to 0.159 phi, then P Z Ia upon E. Okay, so phi, where phi is nothing but flux of the machine, then P is nothing but number of poles of the machine, then Z is nothing but total number of conductors of the motor, and Ia, that is armature current, divided by A, that is A is nothing but armature parallel phi. Okay, so this part we have already discussed in the previous lecture. Also we have seen the torque equation. It is in the form of, that is torque TA, it is equals to, we can write in this form also, that is 1 upon 2 pi. Okay, so torque TA, it is equals to 1 upon 2 pi phi PZ Ia upon A. It is in Newton meter. So this is the torque equation. Again we have derived another one equation, that is torque TA, it is equals to EB into Ia, into 60 we have cancelled. So EB into Ia divided by N into 9.55. So this is also one of the torque equation. Also we have solved some of the problem related to that, that is how to find out the torque of the DC machine. Then we have also calculated the back EMF of the machine. So we have seen some problem related to that. त्याच्यावरचे काही problem आपण घेतलेले in the previous lecture. Now see, today we will discuss about the different types of DC motor, that is types of DC motor and the characteristics. Okay, so see, as we know that in the generator unit, that is in the unit first, DC generator, we have already discussed regarding types of DC generator. Okay, so types of DC generator, similar to that of types of DC generator, the motor it is having and some types, motor चे पण काही types आहेत. So this is similar to that of generator. Again, these types, it is based on the excitation. Based on the excitation, there are two types, that is self-excited DC motor, separately excited DC motor, and again according to the connection of field winding, that is according to the winding connection, there are main three types of DC motor. DC motor चे तीन types आहेत. In that, first one DC series motor, DC shunt motor and DC compound motor. Okay, series motor, shunt motor and compound motor. So these are the based on winding connection, that is either field winding it is connected in series with that of armature winding, either field winding it is connected in parallel with that of armature winding, or the field winding it is connected both the field winding like series as well as shunt, then we will call it as a compound DC. Okay, see, we will see one by one and their voltage equation. Now see, the direct current motor, that is DC motor, its name according to the connection of the field winding with the armature winding. Armature winding ची field winding connection. Which types of connection? According to this, there are connection of field winding with that of armature winding. There are types of DC motor. So mainly there are two types of DC motor. Mainly there are two types of DC motor. In that, first one is nothing but separately excited DC motor, and second one is that self-excited DC motor. Here it is one separately excited and self-excited, which is similar to DC generator types. DC generator चे जे types आहेत त्याच्यासारखं similar, that is the DC motor. There are main types of DC motor. In that, first one, separately excited DC motor and self-excited DC motor. So these types depends upon excitation provided to that of field winding. Field winding la excitation जे काय provide केलेलं, so it will be depends upon excitation on that of field winding. Now see, the self-excited motor, that is self-excited DC motor, are further classified as a shunt wound or shunt motor, series wound or the series motor, and the compound wound or the compound mode. So these are the three types of DC motor. हे तीन DC motor चे type, that is self-excited DC motor, again divided into three types of DC motor. In that, first one, shunt wound motor, second one is that series wound motor, and third one it is nothing but compound wound motor or compound wound, it is called as. Now the DC motor, what is meant by DC motor? It will convert the electrical power into an mechanical power. So as we know that in the definition or introduction, I have already told, DC motor, it is an electromechanical device which can convert the electrical energy into an mechanical energy. Electrical energy च conversion mechanical energy मध्ये, or electrical power, it can be converted into a mechanical power. Now the construction of this machine, it is similar to that of generator. Generator च्या construction सारखं same असेल, but the DC motor has a wide range of speed and good speed regulation in electric traction. See, this is one of the most important point. The DC motor, it has a wide range of speed. That means we can control a speed of machine in the wider range. That means suppose the rated speed motor च 1500 RPM असेल, that means the motor speed, it is an rated speed of the motor, it is 1500 revolution per minute. So this motor, it can be run above that of rated speed also as well as below that of rated speed. की मोटर आपण वाइड रेंज म्हणजे रेंजच्या स्पीड मध्ये रन करू शकतो. सपोज for example, if you see any one of the VFD drive which is used in the sugar factory, variable frequency drive जर बघितला एखादा तुम्ही which is used in the sugar factory, so त्याच्यामध्ये DC motor यूज केलेली असेल. So this DC motor, suppose this motor, it is running on 1500 RPM, that is 1500 RPM. So sometimes the speed of this motor, it is reduced up to 750 revolution per minute or up to 325 revolution per minute. Okay, that means wider speed range आपण या रेंज ला रिड्यूस करू शकतो स्पीड. VFD drive आहे, VFD drive चा due to its mechanical input, so sugar molasses, so it's act as a load on that machine. Due to that load, motor speed decreases, and this speed, it is decreases up to 325 revolution per minute. That means its speed range, that is, it is a speed range, it is a wide speed range. Okay, then the motor, it is having a good speed regulation in the traction system. Suppose the motor which is used in the traction system, it is having a speed regulation, good speed regulation. So in case of traction motor, there are series motor are preferred. Series motor, it is used in case of traction system, that is electric railway जे आहेत, or electric railway, or it may be electric traction system. So in case of electric traction system, there are series motor are preferred, and this series motor, why it is why the series motor it is preferred? That means the series motor having an high starting torque. Okay, so due to high starting torque of a DC series motor, this is used in the traction system. Okay, traction system मध्ये यूज करतात because it is having an high starting torque. त्याचा जो काय starting torque असेल, it is a high starting torque. Okay, now the working principle of DC motor, it is based on the principle of the current carrying conductor, which is placed in the magnetic field and mechanical force is experienced by it. Okay, so that means we have already discussed regarding when a current carrying conductor it is placed in a magnetic field, it can be created by either permanent magnet or it may be electromagnet. So when current carrying, at that situation it experiences one mechanical force according to the Lorentz force equation. F is equals to BIL, where B is nothing but magnetic flux density, then I is nothing but current flowing through that of conductor, and L is nothing but length of that conductor. It is depends upon that force is nothing but B into I into L. So this force and the direction of this force, either it is clockwise direction or it may be anti-clockwise direction. So this direction it is depends upon Fleming's left hand rule. So this part we have already discussed in the previous one. Now the DC motor it generally used DC motor, it is generally used in the location that requires a protective enclosure. So this is one of the safety precaution. See, DC motor it is generally used at the location it will require a protective enclosure. That means जो काय rotating shaft असेल, okay, that means the rotating part असेल, so this rotating part it will require a protective enclosure, म्हणजे त्या enclosed part पाहिजे. Okay, so for the human safety or as well or it may be a worker safety, there are enclosure it is required to that of rotating part. जो काय rotating part असेल त्याला enclosure पाहिजे. So for example, the drip proof example for that it is nothing but drip proof as well as the fire proof, etc. according to the requirement. So it will require a safety, that is protective enclosure it is required for that of mechanical part. ते जे काय mechanical part असतील त्याला protective safety पाहिजे. Now see, we will see one by one all these types. Okay, in that first one, main parts of the DC motor is that the self-excited and separately excited. So in that first one, that is separately excited DC motor. Okay, now see, as the name suggests that is separately excited, as the name on this name that is separately excited. So the field coil or it may be field winding are energized by a separate DC source. Why? So it is called as separately excited DC machine. Okay. Just 1 minute. See, the separately excited DC motor, why it is called as separately excited? Because its name implies that, or the name signifies that the field winding, that is field coil or the winding, which are energized by a separate DC source. That means for energizing the field coil, the separate DC source it can be used. So similar to that of DC generator. Now see, this is the diagram for that. That means this one is the diagram. Here it is. field winding here. This one is the field winding. Okay, so this one is the field of machine motor, and here it is armature. So excitation provided to the top field winding of the DC machine, it is a separate excitation. Okay, or it may be separate DC source. It is used to excite this winding. Okay, so it is called as separately excited DC generator, sorry, DC motor. Separately, its name implies that the excitation provided it is separate excitation. Okay, now self-excited is nothing but again similar to that of generator, as the name implies that self-excited. In these types of motor, the current in the winding itself supplied by the machine or the motor itself. Okay, so जो काय winding ला आपण इथं separate DC source use करतोय, here it is we are using the separate DC source. So instead of using a separate DC source, the current generated by that machine or it may be motor, this current it is supplied to the winding. तोच current winding ला काय केला जातो, supply केला जातोय. So this is nothing but it is called as self excited DC motor. So see, the self excited DC motor is further divided into three types, that is shunt wound, then second one is that series wound motor, shunt wound motor, series wound motor, and next one is nothing but compound wound. Okay, now see, we will see one by one. In that first one, shunt wound self excited DC motor. See, these types are this shunt wound, series wound, and the compound wound. So these types, it is depends upon according to the connection of winding to the top armature. Armature winding and field winding connection आहे त्याच्यावरती depend आहे. So in that first one, the shunt wound DC motor, that is, this is the most common types of DC motor, and here the field winding of that machine, it can be connected in a parallel with the top armature, which is shown in this figure. So see, as this figure shows that the shunt motor, this one is the shunt motor. So in that shunt motor, the field winding, this one is the shunt field winding, and this shunt field winding, it is connected in parallel with the top armature. Armatureच्या parallel मध्ये काय केले, connect केले, so that it is called as shunt motor. And this is depends upon according to connection of these two. या दोनचं connection कसं आहे, that is armature windingचं connection with that of field windingचं connection. So field winding, it is connected in a parallel with that of armature winding, then it is called as shunt motor. Now see, the current and voltage and power equation for the shunt motor, it is shown in this figure below. Now by applying KCL at junction A, suppose we want to calculate the voltage and current equation. So see, if we apply KCL here, see here, shunt motor, it will convert electrical energy into mechanical energy. So input of that machine, it is in the form of electrical. So इकडून input electrical असेल. So according to the current direction, it will be like this. So this current, it is nothing but IL or the supply current. Then this current, it is nothing but IA, armature current, and this current, it is nothing but ISH. So all of you understand the direction. Generator मध्ये direction याच्या reverse होतं. Okay, because generator converts mechanical into electrical. That's the output जे असेल ते it is in the electrical form. So in case of motor, input it is in the form of electrical form मध्ये input असेल, generator मध्ये output हे इलेक्ट्रिकल फॉर्म मध्ये असेल. सो डिरेक्शन बघा, याच्यावरून फक्त प्लस मायनसचा चेंज होतोय व्होल्टेज इक्वेशन मध्ये, त्याच्यामुळं प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व करताना कन्फ्युजन होतं. सो ऑल ऑफ यू कीप इन माइंड, करंट डायरेक्शन IL, it will be flowing towards that of machine armature, again IA and ISH. Okay, now see, apply KCL at junction A. Suppose this one is the junction A. If we apply KCL, याला जर KCL apply केला, काय येईल equation? KCL, that is sum of all the current meeting at a junction point, it is equals to 0, or sum of incoming current is equals to sum of outgoing current. What is the equation? काय येईल equation इथं? काय येईल करंट इक्वेशन? या नोडला जर मी KCL अप्लाय केला, हॅलो, प्लीज गिव्ह मी रिप्लाय. Incoming is equals to outgoing. How many incoming current is there?
1.
That is IL. It is incoming towards that of node. So IL and these two are outgoing current. So sum of incoming current is equals to sum of outgoing current. That means IL it is equals to IA plus ISH. IL it is equals to IA plus ISH. That is sum of incoming current is equals to outgoing current. So this is equation 1. Now see the voltage equation. It can be written by using Kirchhoff's voltage law for the field winding circuit. याला जर KVL use केला, then we will write the voltage equation. So this becomes voltage across the field winding. Field winding across the voltage. So this one is the voltage, that is याच्या across the voltage, याच्यामधून flow होणारा current आणि याचा resistance. So this is nothing but V is equals to ISH into RSH. Shunt field winding मधून flow होणारा current ISH. The resistance of shunt field winding, it is nothing but RSH. So voltage V is equals to ISH into RSH. Okay. Now the for armature winding circuit, if we apply KVL, याला जर KVL apply केला for this loop, for this circuit, if we have applied KVL, that is terminal voltage V, so terminal voltage V, it is equals to terminal voltage V, it is equals to back EMF EB plus IA into RA, that is armature drop. Okay, so terminal voltage V, it is equals to back EMF EB plus IA into RA. Okay, so हे इक्वेशन मोटर मध्ये येईल, जनरेटर मध्ये हेच इक्वेशन कसं होतं, that is EG is equals to V plus IARA. बरोबर. बघा जस्ट डिफरन्स काय आहे, जर सपोज जर मी V च्या फॉर्म मध्ये लिहिलं, V is equals to EG minus IARA. सो मोटर मध्ये आणि जनरेटर मध्ये प्लस मायनसचा फरक आहे. सो जस्ट all of you keep in mind this. It is very important because your once confusion, एकदा जर confusion झालं प्लसचं मायनस, मायनसचं प्लस, then there is no value for solving next problem. Okay, म्हणजे पूर्ण प्रॉब्लेमची व्हॅल्यू काय होणार तुमची चुकत जाणार, because one of the sign that is either plus or minus. Okay, so all of you keep in mind this voltage equation. It is important while solving the problem. So this is the voltage equation, that is V is equals to EB plus IARA. So this is for a shunt motor. Okay, this one is for a shunt motor. Now okay, now the series wound motor, that is series motor. Okay, why it is called as series motor? Again, in case of series motor, the field winding, it is in series with that of armature winding. Field winding and armature winding हे दोन्ही series मध्ये असतील. Here this one is the field winding which is connected in series with that of armature winding. हे armature winding च्या series मध्ये connected. Okay, so that it is called as series motor. Series motor. Okay, See, again here the current direction, here it is voltage applied to that of machine, then current flowing from the supply, that is supply current or the load current IL. This one is the ISC, current flowing from this is nothing but series field current ISC, and the armature current I. See, in case of series motor, the IL it is equals to ISC, it is equals to IA. So all the current, because the series connection is there, current flowing from this series machine, it is all are equal. That is load current, it is equals to shunt field series field current, it is equals to armature current. That is IA, it is equals to ISC, it is equals to IL. IL is equals to ISC is equals to IL. Now see, write the voltage equation for that. HST voltage equation leader. So terminal voltage V, it is equals to back EMF of the machine EB plus armature current IA into armature resistance RA plus shunt series field windings are drop because there are RSC. So that drop of that series field winding is nothing but current flowing from this is nothing but ISC into RS. Okay, so this is the voltage equation. This equation it can be write in the form of also, that is V is equals to EB plus IA RA plus, instead of putting ISC I will put IA or IL. So I will put here IA into RSC. If we IA it will be taken common, EB plus IA common getla, that is IA RA plus RSC. So this is the voltage equation of DC motor, that is series motor. This one is the voltage equation of a DC series motor. Okay, see here also same I have derived here or given that equation similarly, that is, see, current that is load current, it is equals to series field winding current, it is equals to armature current. So all the current are zero if we apply KCL, because the field winding it is connected in a series with that of armature winding. Now ISC is the series field current, then the voltage equation can be obtained by KVL of above equation. Above figure याला जर KVL apply केला की voltage equation मिळेल, that is V is equals to E plus I into RA plus RAC. So that equation we have derived now. Now if we want to derive the power equation, मला आता power equation derive करायचे. So for that power equation, if we multiply I on both sides, दोन्ही साइडला काय केलं, I ने multiply केलं, that is P into I. If we multiply LHS on RHS I, that is I multiply केलं, that is I V into I, then E, that is EB into I plus previous one I into I, it becomes I square. Okay, so C into RA plus RAC. Again I square RA plus RAC, it is nothing but armature copper loss plus shunt field winding copper loss. Armature copper loss आहे. So this one is the armature copper loss, I square into RA plus I square into ISC is nothing but field winding copper loss. Then V into I, V into I, V is nothing but terminal voltage or supplied voltage, I is nothing but supplied current. So V into I is nothing but power input to that of motor. Motor से input power. Then EB into I is nothing but mechanical power developed in the armature. Armature मध्ये develop होणारी mechanical power. Then I square RA is nothing but loss in the armature, and I square RAC is nothing but loss in the field winding. That is copper loss in the armature and copper loss in the field winding. Field winding मधला copper loss आणि armature winding मधला copper loss. Okay. Now according to this equation becomes P into IA plus PM. PM is nothing but mechanical power developed in the armature आर्मेचर मध्ये डेव्हलप होणारी मेकॅनिकल पॉवर. then I square Ra is nothing but copper loss in the armature, and I square Ra, it is nothing but, here it is RAC, copper loss in the series field winding. Okay, if this equation, if we equate this equation or compare this equation into this PM, so if we compare this equation 9 and equation 10, so LHS is equal, so that RHS is also equal. RHS equal केल्यानंतर काय येईल बघा, E into I plus I square RA plus RAC, it is equals to PM into I square into RA plus I square into RAC. This one get cancelled. So according to PM, it is equals to E into I. That is mechanical power developed in the armature. Mechanical power developed in the armature, it is equals to PM, it is equals to back EMF EB into armature current I, or supply current I, because all the current are same. Okay, so this is the voltage equation of series motor, and this is the connection diagram of series motor. Now we will see last one types of machine is nothing but compound motor. The DC motor having both shunt and series field winding, it is called as compound motor. Why it is called as compound motor? That means या मोटरच्या कन्स्ट्रक्शन मध्ये सिरीज फील्ड वाइंडिंग पण आपण यूज करतो, as well as shunt field winding पण यूज करतो. That means some of the series winding it is used, as well as some of the shunt field winding. So combination of both series and shunt field winding, we will make the compound motor. त्याच्यावरून compound motor काय होते form होते. So see, here it is compound motor, as we have already discussed in the DC, discussed in the generator. We already discussed that the series field winding, that is cumulatively compounded generator, differentially compounded, as well as long shunt compound and short shunt compound. So this part we have already discussed. But in case of DC motor also, there are a compound motor is there, combination of both field winding like series field winding and shunt field winding. We will got a one motor like a compound motor. So see, this is the diagram of the compound motor. This one is the diagram of the compound motor. The diagram है compound motor ची. So see, this one is the connection diagram of that of compound motor. So in that diagram, see, here the series field winding it is also used, and shunt field winding it is also used. दोन्ही मध्ये series field winding पण यूज केले and shunt field winding पण यूज केले. So series field winding it is connected in series with that of armature, and shunt field winding it is connected in parallel with that of both. दोन्हीच्या पॅरल मध्ये यूज केले असेल तर त्याला long shunt compound motor, long shunt compound motor and short shunt compound motor. Short shunt कधी होईल? If the shunt field winding it is connected across only armature च्या across जर कनेक्ट केले असेल, याचं कनेक्शन जर इथून असेल, so it will be like this, it is nothing but short shunt. Okay, see, both the combination of series field winding and shunt field winding it is connected across that machine, so that we will form one compound motor. Now the compound motor, it is subdivided as a cumulatively compound and a differential compound motor. It is again divided into two types, that is cumulatively compounded machine or the cumulatively compounded motor, and a differential compounded motor. Differential compound and cumulatively compound. So what is meant by cumulatively compounded motor? That is the cumulatively compounded motor, the flux produced by the motor which is produced by the motor in the both winding like the series winding and shunt winding are in same direction. Okay, so that all the flux added to each other. When the flux in the machine are adds with each other, then we can call it as a cumulatively compounded motor. Okay, that means the resultant flux phi r, it is equals to flux produced by shunt field machine, sorry, shunt field winding plus flux produced by series field winding. That means both the flux adds each other. If the flux adds each other, then we can call it as a cumulatively compounded DC motor. And then next one is nothing but differentially compounded DC motor. Differentially compounded DC motor, why it is called as differentially compounded DC motor? That is, the flux produced in the DC machine are differ each other, okay, or are opposite to each other. ते काय असतील, एकमेकांच्या opposite असतील, so that the resultant flux it will be reduces. Differential compound motor, the flux produced by the series field winding is opposite to the flux produced by the shunt field winding. Series field winding मध्ये प्रोड्यूस होणारा फ्लक्स शंट फील्ड वाइंडिंगच्या काय असेल, अपोजिट असेल. सो दॅट रिझल्टंट फ्लक्स phi r is equals to flux produced by shunt field winding minus opposite series field आहे, so that phi s. So this flux it is opposite to that of shunt field winding, so it is nothing but it will differ each other, so that it is called as a differentially compounded machine. It is called as differentially compounded machine. Okay. Okay, differentially compounded machine. So that flux phi r is equals to phi sh minus phi s. So see, the positive and negative sign indicates that the direction of flux produced by the field winding. याच्यामध्ये positive sign and negative sign, it will denote or it will indicates that the direction of flux produced in the field winding. Field winding मध्ये produce होणारा flux opposite असेल, then it is differentially compounded. If it is same direction, then it is cumulatively compounded. Now, one of the application, mostly the cumulatively compounded machine, it can be preferred, or it can be preferred for a particular application. That is, cumulatively compounded machine, it is used for a traction application. Okay, traction application मध्ये यूज करतात, because it is having an also high starting torque. त्याचाही टॉर्क जो असेल, it is a high starting torque. So these are the types of DC motor, like separately excited, self excited again divided into three types, like series wound, shunt wound, and compound. Okay, getting? Hello, getting?
Yes,
No,
sir.
is there any doubt? Please give me reply. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So in this way, we will conclude this today's lecture, and we will stop here. Thank you.